On May 10th of 2024, a small family gets together to celebrate someone's birthday. As with any birthday celebration,
terrifying.
the traditional happy birthday song is sung by everyone there. However, it would be during this festive
This is too fake. This is already fake. I can tell it's fake. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the pacing of it. How she looked looking at everybody. The excuse our terrible singing. Like
that something very strange happens. According to Brookie Diaz,
yeah,
birthday
that's
girl,
fake.
there hasn't been a day where she hasn't thought about this incident. What happened on her birthday will forever linger in her head.
The lighting is weird.
9 p.m. when this is captured.
The lighting is weird. The table's set.
Happy birthday, dear Bricky.
Cringe.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
And many more.
Right.
Oh my gosh. This is so cringe. It's so fake. The acting is so bad. This is like I'm watching one of those like cheap Amazon movies or something like that.
Almost. Whoa. Alright, Jackie.
I'm taking for
I don't want to. I don't want to know the details. All right, here, honey. A girl's got to have a present. This is from me.
What? Surprised my daughter with a toy bear dressed like her dad who passed away last year? What is wrong with you? That's insane.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Dressed like him.
Should we cut the cake?
Yeah. Jackie, press its pause.
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can.
Please tell me so.
Hey kiddo.
I shouldn't laugh at this, but I instantly thought that looks like either that either is dressed like Will.i.am or Northern Lion. That's so funny.
Doing well. I'm feeling much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay.
Shut up. No way. That has not worked. That has not worked.
There's so many layers of this. This is really like a script. Like this is just scripted.
Somehow, a toy fire truck goes off right when the family listens to Dad's message. Now, this fire truck isn't just a random toy, but a collectible that the father cherished. Considering that this went off at the same time, they can't help but think that Dad was reaching out to them. Whether or not this might have been a coincidence remains uncertain. However, it's the following video, taken only a week later, that leaves Brookie and her family completely baffled. Brookie's lying in bed, trying her best to record the following.
I just missed a call.
Oh my god, this is making me cringe.
A call from my dad. He's been gone.
This might be the most cringe-worthy one. Oh my god, and the text, bro. Oh my god.
One more time.
There's so... Why do you have a Ring camera in your bedroom? What is going... What? I can't handle this, man. I can't handle this. I think the ploy to make it about to make it about like a retired service person too, like a person in emergency services, is crazy. Oh my god, the drama.
It's because of this incident that Brookie believes her father had been present.
I hate this. I actually hate this. This is like when people pretend to be like spirit mediums.
She took it as a sign that her dad was reassuring her that he was still there, even though she had missed the opportunity to talk to him. Whether or not he was actually on the line is unknown, but nevertheless, it was already strange to hear the teddy bear with his voice talking at this moment.
Can we be so like serious right now? Like, why are we taking this with any value?
While this occurrence was already baffling enough, something happens only days later that leaves her extremely unnerved. Now, the following incident, as she believes, had nothing to do with her father. Whatever happened that night, according to her, made her feel immensely terrified, which she knows her father would never do. It's late at night when this is captured.
They gotta develop the plot. What? Holy. The door opened. Another door opened after turning the knob. Oh, wouldn't it be so sick if they both slammed shut? I don't think they have that production value, though. They're running off of ring cams.
Now, this particular video is something that Brookie doesn't like talking about, and for good reason. She was so shaken by this incident that talking about it now brings up strong emotions for her. Although knowing that posting this video wouldn't help, she hopes that someone could explain what happened.
Yeah, you had your friends go and open the door, or you hired somebody to open the door for you. I think this is worse because they're tying into the, like, oh, he was a firefighter in the service and he died while working, and now he's here with me because I bought this bear that has, for some reason, a very specific voice line. I think there's like something evil about that in a way I can't maybe properly explain, but yeah.
While some believe it might have been her dad's spirit reaching out, she believes it was something else. That night, she was overcome with a sense of dread, the likes of which she had never felt before. So understandably, she would rather talk about the pleasant moments that were caught on camera. At least these help her to cope with the passing of her father. In
the last video that I did, I think there was one of the videos I said the acting was like an 8 out of 10. This is probably like a -4 out of 10.
Moments serve to remind her that despite being gone,
is that a real dad? Oh, that's so sad.
Will always be there.
I hope that I hope that that's not really her dad and that he's not dead.
As with all videos.
Because that's how do I say it? Because making fake videos about your deceased father, who I guess retired, was a firefighter, retired, and then died, that would probably be like, you're like Peter Popoff. Like, you're around that level.
This one remains a mystery.
Yeah. Except Peter Popoff was making millions of dollars. You're just getting views. I don't know. Just so that was so disgusting.
On a Wednesday afternoon, a man rushes to his basement to record something that just happened. The man states that he just heard footsteps on the staircase, but this was strange as no one had been in the basement. So he takes this video, hoping to capture what often happens when no one is down there. This is what was caught. Take a look.
It's a cool basement. Very dangerous having toys on the stairs. Watch out. Don't trip. Okay, he's good. If he didn't have kids, this would be an insane setup for his basement. This guy would be on a list. Oh my god, that's terrifying. You only have one profession. If this is your basement and you don't have kids, you're only allowed to have one profession without being put on a list, and that would be toy collector, toy maker, toy enthusiast, something like that. What a strange basement, even if you have kids. That's a pretty good frame, huh? That's pretty good. Cinematography on 6 out of 10. Why are you freaked out? Just the vibes are off?
Oh my!
Come on, bro.
What are you doing there?
Why does he sound like that? Wait, what? Why did he say it like that?
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
And now he sounds normal. Okay, that was just... Yeah, but like, what was eerie? Why'd you go down there? Oh, but here's the real scary part. Will be after the video. No? Oh, okay. Alright, alright.
Out of nowhere, a toy ball seemingly throws itself at the man. Its sudden movement.
No parent letting their kids put toys on the steps like that. I know good parent is doing that. I'll say it. I'll stand on this ground.
Was enough to make him shut the door.
You're gonna end up killing someone on accident.
And stop the recording at once. What happened afterward is unknown. But based on the few details that were given, it's clear that the man and his family have kept away from this basement. Although lacking sufficient context, the video itself still holds up as being pretty creepy. This next...
I mean, it's fake. It was good though. 6 out of 10 on cinematography. We're getting up there in some of these videos.
footage was posted 10 years ago, making it by far the oldest video on this list. But even so, this video continues to unsettle viewers. Those who've seen it, which very few have, can't seem to explain what was captured. In it, a woman is seen dancing by herself at her party, when suddenly, something in the background is caught on camera.
I didn't like that.
This is what was caught.
Mom. Mom.
Strangely, a small child just disappears while climbing up the stairs. It happens quickly, almost too quickly, that it seems like something ghostly was caught on tape.
No, could have been in the same frame as her body, like her body blocking the view of him, and he just walked up the stairs pretty fast.
No children were present at the party, or at
I mean, if there are no children present at the party, then that's just a fake video, man.
At least that's what the person who took this video claims.
Yeah.
If no children had been there, then who was this?
Hired actor.
But most importantly,
his name is Dylan.
How exactly did they vanish in just a matter of seconds?
This is 10 years ago, so he really liked Byakugan. Bionicles. I know that was around.
Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive answer to this question. In the following video, a man leaves his house before heading over to his car. At first, it appears—
oh no, this one's scary. I can already feel it. This one feels— I hope this one is real. But I also hope it isn't, because that's traumatizing if—
that the video is nothing more than just random footage of a man leaving his home. While it may seem like that, it's what happens later that left him and his family completely unnerved. Now, this footage was posted by the man's wife, who's known as Lisa Miller. Both she and her husband have a small family that live in the suburbs, but this small family was recently made smaller as Lisa had just lost her father. It isn't clear as to how he passed, but she'll always remember him for whistling all the time. As Lisa mentions, he would always tell her to whistle if she ever needed him. Although she can't do that now, this recording has shown her that she doesn't have to. According to Lisa, it appears that he hasn't left. This is what was caught.
This truly is the creepiest time, when you're getting up at like 5:30 in the morning to go for work, and you're alone. You gotta brave the outside by yourself. Couldn't it have just been him doing that? He's not on camera when that happens. He doesn't seem to notice it.
The sound of someone whistling is heard clear as day on camera. Despite being quite loud, it appears that Lisa's husband didn't hear the whistle, but whether he had heard it or not doesn't matter to Lisa. The camera had caught it, and that alone has given her sufficient evidence to believe that her father is still here.
What? You didn't know if it was him or not? I mean, he could have just forgot that he whistled.
Although she has yet to come up with an explanation, she prefers not to, as what was captured has helped her grieve over his death.
Look, whatever, you know. I've already roasted one person losing their dad in this video, so.
Oh, then, just who or what?
I'm not gonna take away somebody's somebody's coping mechanism. That's terrible.
On the night of September 2nd of 2020, a father walks into his daughter's room to see if she's okay. It was just then that he heard her screaming for help. Naturally, he runs over to check on her, but when he gets there, this happens.
Oh my God!
What's the matter?
I just want to sleep with you now.
Something had clearly terrified his daughter. Although initially thinking that perhaps this might have been a night terror she was having, her parents couldn't shake the feeling that something real had scared her. Never had they ever seen their child this terrified. So, out of curiosity, they checked the footage taken from that night to see if anything odd stands out. At first glance, nothing obvious catches their attention, but after looking closely, they see it. Either someone or something had been inside their daughter's room.
What's the matter?
Now, it's hard to see where this mysterious figure is at, but according to the mother, it appears at her bedside. A face, presumably that of a woman's, appears for a few seconds before disappearing.
Frame by frame, and that face right there is what popped up. But here is a close-up. Right there, you can clearly see the lips, the teeth, the nose, the eye, the eyebrow, and like hair.
What are we doing? Are we like looking in the clouds to decipher messages? If it was there, she would have said something. That has nothing to do with why she's scared.
You can't tell me that that's not a face.
Aunt Wu, come on, where you at? Help us out.
The parents believe that this had been the reason why their child was afraid. Now, it's a bit hard to see at first, but a face can somewhat be made out. Although recorded a few years ago, they still can't explain what appeared in this footage. To this day, this video continues to baffle them. Now, this next video comes from Brenna Logan, who states that her sister had once worked at a children's center where something very strange happened. According to her, the center was a place for kids of all ages, including those who like to play music. It was pretty much a mix between a music school and a daycare center, which not many children went to for a couple of reasons. But the biggest reason was that they were scared. Children would often tell workers that a really mean guy was inside the play tunnel for kids. But of course, no one would be there. Other times, daycare staff would find toys misplaced even though no one had been inside. Now, eventually the daycare had shut down when COVID hit. But during this time, the owners had set up cameras to watch over the place in case anyone tried to break in. Although no one did, they did capture something that has left them pretty spooked. The following is their footage. Watch.
That's pretty cool. Nothing else is moving. Oh. Oh no, not an orb. No. It's the most ghostly thing imaginable. Floating dust. Okay, come on. You kidding me? Oh no, that was a ball. Somebody kicked a ball. I thought that was an orb. That's too much happening.
It now makes sense as to why not many kids wanted to come here. From things moving on their own, to a strange white ball moving with a mind of its own, this place, as employees claim, is haunted. Now, regardless of the video, Brenna's sister firmly believes this. She no longer works there, but still vividly remembers the creepy experiences she's had while working there. Despite not having footage of these spooky encounters, Brenna doesn't think her sister was just making things up. She believes her, and she believes that whatever was caught on camera is something that will continue to remain a mystery.
I don't believe it.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. This next video was taken inside a house where apparently something pretty creepy was caught on camera. Now, the person who took this owns not only this house, but a multitude of dogs. Each pet, according to them, is deeply cared for as they can't help but treat their dogs like children. However, just like kids, there are moments when they do things that make them feel spooked. Whether it's staring at an empty space or growling at something that isn't there, they act in ways that are very peculiar. This is something that the owner has tried to ignore or pass off as something normal, but after encountering the following incident, they now believe that something else is going on. In the following video, the owner is alone at home when this is captured.
Here. Hey. Wow. You got a bunch of dogs and they're not going crazy over that? Oh, I get it. It happens when the dogs aren't home. I get it. I get what you're trying to say. Happens all the time? that's coming from the right side. If you just pan the camera over to the right... Oh!
Now, this wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. It was just then that he was able to capture what both he and his wife had been experiencing. These knockings don't seem to have a common source, as they happen randomly throughout the house. On one occasion, the man's wife is alone at home, when suddenly she captures this.
Okay, it just happened again. The dogs are freaked out. Get it. Come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that door. You need to get him.
What a good dog.
I don't know if it's gonna happen again. It just happened again.
There's somebody actually knocking though. Like, why'd you take that long to respond to it?
Move, 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 move.
Okay. I don't know if...
Nobody there.
I don't know if, like, knocking your dogs around and telling them to move for content. I don't know if you have me anymore.
The dog stopped barking now. Davey's freaking out by the door, though.
Just like before, the source of these knocks is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
It isn't surprising to the couple that they can't see who or what is knocking. They believe that it's something supernatural, given the strange behavior exhibited by their dogs, as well as other odd experiences they've had.
What strange behavior? Like, they heard knocking and started growling.
Only makes sense to them that something unexplainable is happening. But like all videos, this incident remains elusive. Just what exactly did the couple get on camera?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if...
Now this next segment features two videos.
I don't know if I like that
something
one.
in common. In the first clip, which comes from Casey Lee, something happens that to this day gives her goosebumps whenever she thinks about it. On this particular night, Casey was having a few drinks at her house. Feeling a bit tipsy, she begins to talk out loud. She speaks as if Chris, her deceased husband, was still around.
Oh, come
Despite
on.
being gone, she talks to him as though he were there. What happens next chills her to the core. Watch.
I actually...
Chris, please watch over Boston. Winter. Daddy's got you, okay? I'll make sure you're okay. I think he'll make sure I'm okay too. That.
I'm not gonna say anything, man. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh my God, I couldn't have timed that any better.
No, you couldn't have.
I hope those cameras pick that up.
Okay, what's the next part?
If this
What's
wasn't
the next
already
part?
sentimental enough, the following video captures this. Josie Sanchez is alone at home when something happens that prompts her to take out her phone.
Do it again, Dad. Do it again, Dad. Do it again. Flick the light. Flick the light, Dad. Oh my God.
What? What?
Just like the video prior.
Okay, yeah, you know, I'm at... Oh, this is a tough one. Do you just think that when people... When you said... So do you think when people die, that they're just, like, wandering around aimlessly afterwards, like, waiting to, like, show you that they're there at your beckoning call. Like, I don't know. I have such a confused... How do you think it works? Like, you know, like, because that's not like a religious thing, because like that's different than like what is really happening, right? Like, that's not religion. Like, nowhere in religion it says that people will do that, like come and like flick your light switch on and off. I don't know. I'm just so confused because it's like sentimental. It's like farming for sentimental like views and stuff. I think a lot of these are honestly a lot of these are really gross to me. Like, they just feel gross. They feel like somebody like half believing what they're doing, but they're the ones doing it and like using it as a coping mechanism. I don't know. This needs to be studied by therapists. I am not well equipped to be able to handle this, but like this is like grifter levels of like gross to me. You know, people who aren't making money off this, who, you know, their light flicks like over here. Maybe that's like cool to them. Maybe that was just a cool little thing that happened and they're not making money off of it. But still, at the end of the day, do I think that was like your significant other? Do I think that was your deceased father? No, probably not. Probably not.